So it said on the birth certificate that she was 19 at the time she had me, so we figured she probably graduated the year before in 1985. And it said that she lived in West Memphis when she had me, so we figured, well, she probably graduated from West Memphis in 1985. So that's what we researched on the internet was somebody by the name of Judith Rebecca Young that graduated from West Memphis in 1985, and I found one on classmates.com, and I was like, oh my gosh, this has got to be her, this has got to be her. What are the odds, you know? And so I did some more research and found out the lady's maiden name, or the married name and all that, and then found her on Facebook and messaged her and waited all weekend. That was on a Friday. Waited all weekend to hear back from her, called her house, found out where she lived and everything.
I bet that was a long weekend.
Oh my gosh, it was the longest weekend ever. On Tuesday, I got an email back from her, and she said that it wasn't her, but that when she was in high school, she remembered her friend saying there was a girl with the same name as her that went to Marion High School, which was in the same county. They're both in Crittenden County, but that was just a few miles away. And she said, but if I remember correctly, she had red hair, not blonde hair. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Now, why is that significant to you?
I have tons of papers about my adoption, and Judy had filled out tons of papers, her hobbies, her likes, what she looked like.
So she had red hair.
Yeah, she had red hair. And, you know, so I had all these papers that I had seen several years ago. And so when she said, but if I remember correctly, she had red hair, I thought, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. So then me and Sarah and Patty at the chamber did some more research, but typed in Marion High School instead of West Memphis High School. And with Sarah's help, we found her and where she lived and all that. And I found her on Facebook, and when I saw her picture, I about fell over. I thought, oh my gosh, I mean, she's got my eyes, she's got my cheeks. I mean, that's, I mean, she looks just like me. So then we went from there, and I found out where she worked and all that through her Facebook profile, and I emailed her, and she called me back about 30 minutes later.
Wow.
And there she is right there. Well, she was there.
About 30 minutes later,
just like Anna Marie.
about 30 minutes later, she called me at work, and I was sitting at my desk, and Patty was standing in the lobby talking to Jeannie Steen's daughter, and I saw the phone number on the phone, and I recognized it was the area code I'd never seen before, and immediately thought, oh, this is her. You know, I wonder if it's not her, if she's going to say, who are you, crazy woman, you know, or something. And she said, hi, is this Anna Marie? I said, yes, it is. She said, well, my name's Judy, and I'm just making sure this is not some prank. I said, no, it is not a prank. And I immediately stood up, and I had my phone in my hand. I was like, Patty, get over here, get over here, get over here. This is her, get over here. So Patty immediately starts crying, and I've told everybody if somebody would have walked in the chamber at that moment, they would have thought we were a bunch of crazy ladies because we were all hysterical. So anyway, she asked me several questions about what hospital I was born at, and just to kind of confirm that I was her long-lost daughter. And anyways, I was, and we've just had an amazing adventure ever since then. And that was on a Tuesday, and on Friday, her and my two sisters and her husband were here from San Antonio, Texas.
Wow.
So
that's wonderful.
It's been amazing. And being an only child and now having two sisters, that's been a huge transition. And so my life's completely changed.
Do you feel like you're losing anything?
No. At first I did. I kind of had, like on Wednesday, I couldn't work. I cried all day. And I was like, what have you done? Are you crazy or what? And then I just had to sit back and think. I took the day off, went over the lake, and I just had to think. And, you know, Anna Marie was a gift to me. And Judy realized she had a gift when she had Anna Marie, but she couldn't take care of that gift. And so Cecil and I, we tried for 7 or 8 years to have a child, and to adopt a child. I couldn't have children, so we were trying to adopt a child, and we couldn't. And when we got her, it was just the most fabulous thing in our life. And I raised her for that moment to one day meet her, and I prayed for Judy through all the years. Every birthday, I would think about her and just wish she knew that Anna Marie was okay and that she was happy and that she's a good kid. And so it was all coming about, and you know, she was a gift to me, I feel like. And I think if everyone treated their children like they were a gift, that things would be a lot different in this world.
It's not a possession, it's actually a gift.
And
Anna Marie knows who
her mama is. You know, nothing has changed with Anna Marie and I. And I don't think you can have too many people that love you.
Oh, sure.
And it's just grown a little bit. And Judy and I talk on the phone all the time. And I just feel like a bond with her,
Good.
and I think it's from years of praying for her, and she always prayed for Anna Marie. They called her Cece. Anna Marie didn't mention that, but her and her family called her Cece, and they would say, today is Cece's birthday. I wonder what she's doing.
So they made it known to their siblings too.
Yes, she had named me Catherine Shantae after her 2 sisters, and so all these years they've called me Cece for short. And she told her girls about it, my 2 sisters, about 5 years ago. She had to go to a class reunion, and she knew that people were going to be asking, you know, which one was me or whatever, and so she decided to tell them. So, so they've known about me for several years.
Do they call you Anna Marie now? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Not Cece.
They said it's going to be kind of difficult to call you Anna Marie, but they're fine now.
Yeah.
But it's like we've known each other forever. It's kind of weird.
So, you got an extended family. What's next?
Well, I'm traveling down there on Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 24th, to stay with them for a week by myself. So that's going to be interesting, but I'm so excited to get to know them and get to meet, you know, the rest of the family down there in San Antonio. And so I'm sure we'll have a great future together. I'm very excited. I tell everybody my Christmas list has grown about this much now.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
I have a ton more people to buy for, but I have nieces and nephews and all kinds of things. I'm so excited to meet them all. So.
And we're glad you came and told us the story.
Yes,
I mean, we can read about it, but it's nice to see the emotion, expression, and the passion that comes through. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. It's been exciting.
Okay, we're going to take our last break, and up next we're going to do some Zumba. Not just Zumba. We're going to do some Zumba Gold. Oh, we are?
We.
Okay. All right. I'll get out there with you and watch. We'll be right back with Anastasia Gilman. Stay with us.